at Hatch Hall with Benny Green. Benny, welcome back to The Rock.
Thank you, Derrick. It's wonderful to be here.
Talk about when you prepare for a solo performance, because we have, obviously with trios and duets and quartets and all the other things you've done. What's it like to do it when it's just you and the piano and an audience?
You know, each time it almost feels like the very first time. I'm always thinking as an artist, whether I am leading a trio or playing solo piano, about what I can kind of edit out of my playing, what notes I can remove, what I don't need to be doing, what's extraneous. And it's particularly challenging and also in a way exciting to have that opportunity to consider when I'm preparing for a solo show. There's no other members to negotiate with, and there's this kind of ongoing challenge for a musical artist of this, there's nothing more beautiful than silence. And how can I just adorn the silence and not get it too cluttered? So, not to be too abstract, but that's the kind of stuff that's on my mind when I'm preparing for a solo show.
We're speaking to Benny Green on Jazz 90.1. So that said, how do you prepare the set list when you are putting together a solo show like this?
Well, I mean, I only know about 5 songs, so I just kind of shuffle them around. But that's only a slight exaggeration. I wouldn't say I have the largest repertoire in the world, and especially if I'm going to be playing solo, I want to play things that are really going to be coherent for the listener, you know, melodious. So just as though I'm preparing a trio show as well, I just want to think about pacing. The piece that you begin with is very significant. It sets the tone, sets the vibe. You also want to think about how you want to close it. So you can start with those bookends. You know, then you want to think about contrast. You know you're going to want some excitement. You know you're going to want something pretty, maybe something funky, something sexy, something with rhythmic variety, color contrast. So just looking for filling those in and thinking about pacing in terms of taking the listener on some kind of a ride, some kind of a journey. And I'm learning about it as I go.
We will too at 5:45 and 7:45 tonight. Benny Green, thanks so much for sharing your artistry with us.
Thank you for having me, Derrick.